Hello and welcome, my name is Jocelyn and today we are doing a Pan That Palette update. I only have 2 of these up on my channel right now. I'm pretty sure I started this project at the beginning of the year, so I have not been doing very well. And part of the reason for that is that I've had so many project pans start and stop and just going on all at once since the beginning of the year. And so it's been kind of hard to work on and use my palette for the year of 2019. So I am trying to pan most of the shades in the Naked 3 palette, and I'm also working through my Colourpop Super Shock shadows one at a time, trying to hit pan on those this year. And like I said, there's kind of a bunch of reasons why I've been really slacking on these videos. So I had an intro, and I think I only had 1 update. Maybe I had 2 updates. Hold on a sec. No, okay, I have had 3 videos. So I had an intro, an update 1, and an update 2. That makes me feel a little bit better. But this is only update number 3. We're already in the month of July, but I've had a couple people ask me where my update videos have been, and I do have a bit of progress, so I thought I would take the time to just update you on what that progress looks like, just so you kind of have an idea, and maybe it will kick myself into gear to work on this palette a little bit more. So I guess without further ado, let's go ahead and just talk about my update. Another reason, actually I'll just say real fast, as to why I haven't been using this as much as I had intended and anticipated and had been wanting to, is that the formula in this isn't that great, which is to be expected because this palette is one of the oldest palettes in my collection, which is why it's in this project pan. So the Naked 3 is many years old, and my goal with it is to hit pan on all but 2 of the shades in here. I'm not worried about hitting pan on the darkest 2 shades in here. Let's go ahead and just open it up and let you see what things look like. So last time I had pan in 3 shades. I had pan in Strange, Limit, and Nooner, and I still only have pan in those 3 shades. But I have expanded the pan. Here are the 3 shades that I have pan in. As you can probably see, I have expanded the pan specifically in this shade right here. It is a lot bigger. Even in this shade, it's a bit bigger, and this one is also a bit bigger, but I've expanded this one quite a lot. I've also been using these 2 shades quite a bit, as well as this darker shade right here quite a bit. I was really hoping to hit pan on the shade Factory before this update, but I just stopped using this as much and I never ended up hitting pan. So I'm still working on hitting pan on this shade. I'm pretty sure that this is going to be the one that I hit pan on next, maybe followed by the shade Burnout right here, because I've been using that all over the lid. I've also been using this shade quite a bit as an inner corner highlight and even a brow bone highlight. It's a pretty glittery shade, but it is really pretty in those areas. Now that it's summer, I do want to use this shade more often, the shade Trick, just because it's a really pretty copper color and I haven't really gotten that much use out of it. I haven't really used this shade much at all. I have used this one as like a liner kind of in the outer corner, but again, I'm not planning on hitting pan on either of these 2 shades, so that doesn't really matter. But I mean, this is what it looks like. So I have made a lot of, not that I need to make any more progress on these 3 shades, but I have expanded those pans. I've been using these 2 shades a decent amount and this darkest shade a decent amount, but I really want to make a point to break this out and use it as much as I can. I mean, we're in July and we're moving into August and September, which are warmer weather months, which usually I'd go for more of a copper kind of look, which isn't really so much this palette, except maybe Trick. So maybe I'll break Trick out some more, and then maybe use Dust, that glittery pink shade in the inner corner. I could have used that actually today because I have quite the pink look going on in my eyes. So this is what the palette looks like. I wish that there was at least 1 more pan to update you on, especially since we're over halfway through the year now and my progress isn't looking very good. So I really need to kick my butt into gear and really start working hard on this. That's what's going on. My goal is to start using this a lot more, at least a couple times a week during the work week. But again, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I have so many other project pans going on that I've been using those shadows during the work week, which is usually when I use project pan items because it's easy to use and you just kind of don't have to think about it. I don't have time to get creative like I did today on my eyes, and I need something a little more neutral, and this is a very neutral palette, so hopefully, hopefully, I will use this at least once, if not more, hopefully probably more a week in the coming months, and hopefully I can get an update to you in August that looks a little bit better than this update did. So that is my update with the palette. Now I'm also project panning with this project my Colourpop Super Shock shadows. My goal throughout the year is to hit pan on all of the ones that are a bit older. I think I have 3 that I got for Christmas, or well, 2 that I got for Christmas, 1 that I got myself around Christmas time that I haven't touched yet because I wanted to hit pan on all of the shades that I already owned. So last time I had thrown in the shade Co-Pilot. It is a soft shimmery pink color, and as you can see, I have hit my goal on this little bugger right here. My goal is to just make that entire disc in the center of these pans visible, and as you can see, I have done that. So at least I have that update for you. So I did succeed in doing that. I didn't, however, throw any other Super Shock shadow into the project pan during the gap between when I hit my goal on this and now, but I am doing that now. So because it's summertime, I decided to pull in this Super Shock shadow. This is probably one of my favorite Super Shock shadows and super appropriate for July, August, September. It is a really, really beautiful bronzy coppery color. So this is the shade Sundance. Let me give you a close-up. So this is what that color looks like. As you can see, I already have a bit of a dip in here, and let me swatch it for you. Oh, it's so pretty. All right, so that is what that color looks like right there. Oh my God, just such a beautiful, dare I say, delicious color. Oof, this is definitely a shade that I want to make sure I get really good solid use out of before it dries up, just because due to the nature of these Super Shock shadows, they do dry up faster than a normal pan pressed kind of powder shadow. So this is gonna go back into my collection. This is gonna go into my beauty box, and I'm really excited to get some use out of this one. And again, I think it's just perfect for this time of year. All right, and those are my updates for my Pan That palette for the year of 2019. I know it's not that exciting. I know I've been kind of sucking at this project, but I have been doing pretty good at all of my other projects, so at least I have that going for me. I know that this is kind of like the most exciting one though. For some reason, the Pan That palettes are, even for me, kind of the most exciting because it's really hard to use up an entire palette. These are probably the things that just stay the most in our collection and gather dust and just hang around for the longest. So to be able to use up most, if not all, of a palette, or to get significant use out of a palette and have all of that pan showing is so satisfying. So I want to be able to do that for myself and for you, so I'm feeling very motivated in this moment. But I guess we'll see if I get an update up next month. If you liked this video, hopefully you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to subscribe for more videos, for more updates, for more project pans, I have lots of them. All buttons are down below. And I think that is everything I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.